F10 is my start-stop streaming button. F10 is also the blueprints button. Right, so, give me a second, I need to figure out where the F10 thing is and change that button to something else. In fact, no, we'll just clear it. That then means, if I press F10 now, don't crash. Hey, brilliant, no crashing, that was good. Oh, you can use tab to hide your inventory for pretty stuff. Remember F10. I've made other things. I made a little fighter. Did that yesterday. So this is my little pod fighter. It's got 4 Gatling guns in the front and a connector at the back so it can be reloaded. And let's see. Yay, firing. I guess I could shoot the other ship. Actually, I'm gonna copy and paste that before I shoot it, because I don't want to destroy it by accident. At least I'm destroying a copy of it, it's not so bad. Oops. Oh yeah, V to go third person, Alt to rotate camera. And I got little red dots for targeting. Yeah, in survival you would. It would seem my left destroyable block's on. Oh dear, I seem to have made holes. Made more holes. So that's, those stars are little centre masses for the different chunks that are floating away into the nothing. Yeah. Oh, I killed that connector as well. Oh, on the plus side, the auxiliary reactors are working. Yay! Didn't destroy everything entirely. Right. What I'll show you is yeah, what looks interesting. I'll show you my that one's silly. Actually no, I will show you that. Double click it, which means it's loading into the clipboard. Give it a second. This is a design for a rather large bridge style cockpit thingy. I'll blow something up in a moment. I have to put some warheads and things. Yes, you can make warheads. So yeah. I made this. I had a bit of help getting the gravity right from my friend DocScope. But I made a really large, like, bridge cockpit. Glass is annoying to work with. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Yeah, I made a large bridge, lots of seats for people, and theoretically, it's going to not dampeners. Jetpack's what I want to turn off. Where am I falling to? Falling to there. Ah, don't tell me I didn't get that right. Sure we did the thing right. No, I guess it reset itself. Oh well. There's a spherical gravity generator there which is meant to be doing things it's not. I'm gonna stand somewhere easier for you to see me when I do this. Yeah, you can do doors, and if you have factions of your doors, then the doors don't open for anyone that isn't you. Right, this is Spacesuit Me. Spacesuit Me can do animations. No, that one? That one. So Spacesuit Me says hello! Hi! Yeah, everything's going great! Good job. I removed the wrong block and it fell to pieces again. That may or may not have happened multiple times. I swear I was meant to learn that. Anyway, since this is a copy of stuff, we will blow it up, because it's what we do. We blow stuff up. Use those, and we will use a character weapon, because we can grab there. Right, so let's put some reactors in places. Oh, sure, we don't need that many reactors. Not reactors, warheads, but... Okay, it's gonna lag in a moment. You've been warned. Oh look, we have a sunroof! Kind of. Oh yeah, I prefer to do this co-op. But there are a whole bunch of servers you can do which actually have factions and all sorts of stuff. I think we need to remodel this. Oops. It's kind of a big hole. Might have broken things a little bit. Oh well. Didn't mean to turn my jetpack off. Oh. You know the fun thing is? I'm gonna be real safe here. Hi! Waving with my gun. Yeah! That's the thumbs up sign while you're holding a gun. Point gun at person. Let's facepalm while holding a gun. Yep, that seems entirely appropriate. Let's do it while we're holding a drill. Got a drill. Let's wave. Hi! Totally safe. Totally safe. Facepalm. Yeah, thumbs up. Not that. That V is what I wanted. Where's my stuff? There it is. Alright, let's clean up the mess. Where are you? Oops, control seems to be to activate stuff as well. So let's remove the various stuffs. Popping in clipboard because it's easy to use that to remove chunks of stuff. Ah, somebody likes Mythbusters. Where is Jamie Heineman there? I'll show you docks to the utility ship. I modified it slightly. This one's actually a welder. This one's a grinder. But yeah, that's got medium cargo containers. Lots of them, 4 of them. And stuff. It's got 3 reactors on the top. I think that's only got 3. Which is good, but if you get hit on the top and it goes kaboom, that's all your reactors got. No, it does have a 4th one. Let's find out where they are. Show on HUD. Okay, V. Okay, there's a small reactor behind the cockpit. And the other 3 are on top. Okay, fair enough. So there is an auxiliary one in case things go kaboom, which does sometimes happen. What I can do is see this ship, don't want it anymore. Bye! Oh, hang on. Bye! Oh, it stopped. Oh well. Let's send another one that way. That didn't work. Bye! You want me to capture a... Oh, good God. Okay, there are NPC ships that are booby-trapped that do have warheads, which when you go and try and capture them, if you don't disable the warhead, it will blow up. That's bad. We don't want that. So we have to disable it, but you have to know where they are. And I don't. Then I have to restart a world to do that, and I have to use a ship to get in there. Anything interest you? Got some. I can show you the one that seems to be getting a lot of attention on, because I posted some stuff on the workshop. I believe it's my mobile factory improved. That one seems to have a lot of subscribers, which I'm quite pleased with, but I'm also a little surprised by. Paste. This is a large ship. It's built with slightly bigger blocks. That's a small ship block. It's a large ship block. Yeah, so you mentioned about making ammo and stuff. Well, what we've got here is an assembler. Control, you can control stuff. You get your basic info, you get your faction stuff. Production though, that's only really available if you have assemblers. And when you do mining, you'll get a whole bunch of ores, and the ores will go into furnaces. Cobalt, iron, and I think it's nickel are done in arc furnaces. Whereas you have refineries which will do pretty much everything, including uranium and stuff. Uranium is then used in reactors to provide thrust and generally power. The other resources go into production. Now, if I was going to make what tends to be the majority thing you make is steel plate, that requires just iron. But if you want to make thrusters, you need iron, cobalt, gold, platinum. Platinum takes forever to refine. There's all sorts of other things here. When you go asteroids, they generally come with different ores in them. You have to mine them out. So this is component parts. If I wanted to make an entire block, it shows the entire thing I need to make another assembler. So I could do that, and then it would start. It would bob production queue. Once the ores are in there and refined into ingots, the ingots are then used here, and that's the output inventory. You can also disassemble things, which I guess could be useful. I rarely seem to need to do it. You can make whole blocks there. You can make small blocks. If you're making a small ship, you can do the things for that. And eventually tools, which I guess you might need sometimes. And you can have multiple assemblers doing multiple jobs. So you can have one of them which is doing whatever I've told it to do now, assemblers. This one I can tell to make NATO ammo containers for turrets. Shift click is 100, control click is 5. No, control click is 10, sorry. 10 and 5. Right. This also shows the input and stuff for various things. We have Gatling turrets. Now, currently I can't control it because I don't currently own it. I select everything. Take control of it. It's now firing at something that's not in my faction. That's what you're hearing. That would be my fighter that's being shot at. Oops. Can I take control of that turret now? Oh, hang on. Can't do it from here. Need to be in the bridge. Not the bridge, the cockpit. Now I'm in the ship. I can find a Gatling turret, and I can control the Gatling turret. So now I'm a Gatling turret. Those are all fragments of my little fighter. Didn't actually mean to destroy it, because I was going to use it for something, but now it's gone. What I can do to prevent it getting blown up again is turn those blocks off. You can target meteors, generally, anything moving, missiles, and generally feed on the conveyor system. You can disable that. There's some reasons to do that, I don't really have many. These are different colours because this ship is done in a particular way. G, and let's see, I need front and rear, then left, and what? Did I not pick the right one? No, I did. Front goes there. That's rear, that's left. This is right. Yes, I do know that the guns work. They may have destroyed things, but they work. Right, let's zoom out. So, on the right hand side we will engage the docking arm, which is a connector on a piston. Yeah, it moves kinda slow. Set the other ones up as well while we're doing this. But it's got them left, right, rear and front. Reason for that is you don't have to then get too close with your ships. It also means we're getting the right orientation. I can jump into one of these, which is the wrong one, because this one should have the hotbar already set up. Yes, it does. Yeah, sort of. There's rotors and pistons. I have pondered making a transformer, and then I realised that's a really awkward thing to do, because you've got to get the exact angles right with things, and there's a high chance of explosions. But yeah, you can sort of make a transformer. So let's say I've been off and what's this? It's a grinder. Been off grinding stuff, and I've come back to my ship, and let's line up properly. I can dock the small ship with the big ship. Well, yes, explosions are good, except when you're trying to make something that doesn't explode. That's not so good. There we go. Now, this ship is technically connected to that ship. Well, not technically, it is connected. And what we're going to do, I'll just demonstrate. See the green thing is still connected? We retract it. Now, the ship is thrusting because it has dampeners on, so it's trying to resist the movement. If I was cleverer, I would have turned the dampeners off. I wasn't cleverer. Just jump in the ship and turn the dampeners off. There we go, it's no longer resisting. That's kind of important because you can actually get some shearing forces which will make things go bad. Now while I'm connected to here, I actually have access to the entire stuff for the other ship. So if I use this, I now have access to the pistons from this ship. I can extend the piston. It's a bit wobbly. I'm not going to do it all the way. Okay, now I've disconnected. Now you'll see that on the hotbar it's greyed out because I'm not currently connected to that ship. However, I'll actually go to connect to it. Oh, no, angles. I can do this. No crashing. No, oh, dampers! Yep. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's not so good. Almost good. Almost, kind of. A little bit wobbly. And down a bit. And down way a bit. Down a bit. Now, when I dock again, I now have access to the piston again. Okay. I left the dampers on. Oh well. Right. So, this is a much larger refinery ship. We're going to possibly make some explosions in a moment. Now, you'll notice on the bottom right it says it has 6 gyroscopes, which means when it spins slowly. You can also see it's 1.6 million tons. Kilograms, sorry. You also notice I've just disconnected from the ship because the shearing forces did that while I was spinning. And I'm now nudging the ship. I am using the mouse to control everything right now. You don't have to. If you've got a gamepad, you can use that. Pretty sure it supports that. Yeah, this is a big ship. Big ships with a few gyros don't really spin so much. Let's retract everything. I could do... It's a bit laggy, but I could show you a different world I've got where I've done some interesting other things. Let's do that actually. Save this. Exits. Just make sure we save. Right. Star-Lord had to deal with other people trying to kill him, which probably wasn't good. Let's use this one. This is going to be a little bit laggy, because there's a lot of things in here. But this is where I was building things and decided that they were reasonably good enough to actually be put into the workshop. This is also where I may have had some explosions. So, yeah. It's long loading because there's a lot of stuff in there. Touche. Is it like Tuesday? Oh, touche. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I got busy with making ships here. Oh, that thing. I think I can scrap. Where's my test rig? Right. This might be a bit too laggy. Doc made a ship and it exploded. Right. Let's see. this thing down here was my kind of... You know what? I'll do this from a fresh world because I can paste just that in. I'll give a brief summary thing though. That thing is just a reactor ship, that's a grinder ship, 3 different drilling ships, small cargo, medium cargo improved, large cargo, 2 different factory ships, and my ramming ship, which is not a very good ramming ship. Let's copy that to clipboard, because we'll try that in the next thing. I think it will save from that. Let's load the empty world I was playing with earlier. What was I doing in this one? I believe I was testing out blast doors. Not how blast proof they are, just yeah. Yep, I was just... Did that save in clipboard? It did save in clipboard. Okay. I'm gonna go ram something with that later. Yes. So yeah. This is red. What I was doing with this is I was thinking glass is pretty much not gonna protect you from stuff. So we're in a station at no thrusters. As it's not going to protect you from stuff, you need something to protect you from stuff. And there should be musical cue for this. I don't have musical cues, but there's now blast doors coming up, which in theory means that you're protected from stuff. Or rather, it'll hit the blast door and that will then smash into the glass. Yeah, that happens. But it's a great theory. So yeah, that was me playing with blast doors. Also, that's where I designed my fighter and parked it to see how big it would be when parking. I may have attempted to make some other fighter designs. Some of them are not so cool. Alright, no worries, dude. I may join you in Borderlands in a little while, if you don't mind. Although I probably won't be streaming it. Need to grab your Skype as well. So yeah, here I made a fighter. It fights things. So Gatling or missiles. Yeah. One bad thing about small missile launchers is you have to manually reload them at the front. So if I had missiles, I could put them in here. So I made this one, landing gear like that, which was a refinement on a different one. Not very good design, which is parked down there. I also put more thrusters to put it going backwards, because yeah, backwards was being awkward. This was the bad design, too much landing gear, and it's flush with the bottom. That wasn't a very good plan. This was the original, with merge block at the bottom. Not a good plan because I merged it with a ship and the ships became unmergeable. That didn't work out so well. Up here is where I stripped out the front and I tried to get my fighter to dock with it, and it seemed like a great plan, except connectors are not very good in high G turns. Still though, it seemed like a good plan. Tried it again, but this time with a merge block, which works way better, assuming you turn off the rear thrusters, so it doesn't burn a hole in the other ship. The useful thing about merge blocks is I actually get full control of the red ship from the merge block. Missiles, Gatling, which seems to be really quiet for some reason. I press 4, I can detach. Now I can't use the Gatling. But I can press 4, reattach. There we go. Number 3 is the rear thrusters, which I guess you can kinda see. And turn them off so they don't destroy things. And as I had the merge block underneath it, I decided to see what happened if I merged under it. It didn't really look very good. I used my little pod fighter and I made the missile version. But yeah, there's limited ammo and now you got to reload it from the front, which didn't seem like a very good plan. Still, it's there, but that one's in the workshop. And I modified the thing quite heavily, took out the weapon pods and put some mining drills on it here. And then I decided it needed a cargo thing because it's got limited cargo capacity for the pod. So I made an extra little cargo trailer? I guess it's a trailer? But yeah. So it'll go with me when I go mining. And hopefully this thing doesn't get wrecked. I haven't tested it, which is why it's not in the workshop. I need to get around to testing it. And that was my ram ship, which I'll show another time properly. So I need a good target for that, and I don't want to destroy this just yet. But yeah, I was working on fighters yesterday, I did the utility ships today. I think later in the week I'll stream some trying to build a carrier. Not a big carrier, just a carrier that will be able to deploy these pod ships. Yeah. It'll have an interior cockpit thing, I'll work on that. Because I've been pondering how to do that. But yeah, I think I'll do it so it can deploy the pod ships. The only question there is whether I want to do it where the pod ships are deployed from pistons, or whether they're just deployed directly from the hull. The hull is simpler and streamlines the carrier. The piston one I'd have to probably do on a much larger ship because of the amount of extra space I'd need for the pistons. Well, 3 extra blocks. But yeah. Thanks for joining me. And we shall see you again soon. Bye.